not with it. Hey, no, you was not really about that. But when I tell you, what I said about other fighters, you will tell me, you got no respect for Muhammad Ali, the greatest fighter of all time. You walk right there. So that's your opinion. Cool. Well, that's my opinion. So you mad about my opinion? Okay. Sorry for you. But I don't want to talk about it. I'll fight about it.
Now, let me ask you this last question. There's so many fights that people can make and will say it's the biggest fight in boxing.
So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out.
That shit to do with no manhood.
Obviously, he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that...
You the one talking that bullshit. Manhood. They got shit to do with no
Well, why
manhood.
would he want a street fight? He said it's personal. He wants a street fight.
He want a street fight because he got mad.
You agree with me, Roy Jones? Roy Jones is in his prime. Man, like fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. nearly came to blows in public. What started as a war of words online just exploded into a face-to-face showdown, with cameras rolling and boxing legends stepping in to keep it from turning into a full-blown brawl. No one saw this coming. Fans expected a few shots on social media, not a near fight at a public event. Is this beef bigger than anyone thought? We actually
What do you think about Roy and Floyd going back and forth? I just thought that Floyd was really worked up. I mean, Roy was really worked up about it. What do you think, Andre?
They fighters, man.
Andre, we're going this way.
They fighters.
Isn't that the biggest fight in boxing today? Like, if that would have really happened, you think it could happen?
Watch out, Andre can still throw hands now. Don't mess with him like that.
They fighters, bro.
Roy said,
He's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Why would he? Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble, see if he can beat him. If he beats him,
Floyd Mayweather, the ring buckle up. This just got real. Floyd Mayweather burning. Between and now, it's personal. The tension hit another level when Jones, never one to duck smoke, made it crystal clear he's open to settling things anywhere in the ring or outside of it. And while fans waited for things to cool, dropped a bombshell that reignited the entire feud. In a bold move on Ring Champs, with Captain was asked if Mayweather cracked his all-time top 5. His response, cold and confident, no.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. Yeah, but in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much more.
Not in my book. According to Floyd, Mayweather lands somewhere in the top 10. But he's not touching that Elite 5. That's not just a snub, it's a direct hit at legacy. From champions to analysts, everyone's weighing in. Is this a clash of egos or a legitimate war between the generational greats? One thing's certain, backing down, and Floyd Mayweather be louder than words. When legends talk legacy, every name when asked who Mayweather really went toe-to-toe with a level. Only that's it. Not Floyd Mayweather, and definitely not Miguel Cotto. The hosts brought up Floyd's 2012 victory over Cotto right after his brief stint in prison, but
Jones versus Floyd Mayweather beat. Now, y'all know Floyd was showing the videos of Roy Jones getting knocked the hell out. And I said, where the hell did this come from? Why you do him like that? Well, it stems from Roy. We all know
Jones was ready with a counter. Cotto was already done. He snapped, and then came the dagger. Is Cotto an all-time great? No. He's an all-time Puerto Rican. Floyd Mayweather fight doesn't define greatness. It doesn't belong in the upper tier of legendary matchups, and that's where the real friction lies.
Pretty, and I don't know if people realize this, Roy. Your first 50 fights, you didn't get beat, you got DQ'd. Had you been 50-0, would you have stopped?
After I won heavyweight title and went back down and beat 12 that first time, I would stop right there. But it was in my DNA, it was in my, it never.
It's not about whether Mayweather could box. Everyone knows he could. It's about who he boxed when it counted. And according to Captain Hook, the resume just doesn't stack up. In the world of legacy, perception is everything, and Roy just threw a wrench in Floyd's Hall of Fame narrative. When it comes to Mayweather versus Pacquiao, Roy Jones Jr. isn't.
Because what Floyd did.
He wants some Rocky V type stuff, Tommy Gunn and Rocky in the streets.
make you want that. I don't know.
Think Floyd would ever want that?
Well, I mean, the thing is this.
Or maybe they do it in the doghouse late at night.
Have him and Floyd with that same weight, yeah, they could do it. I mean, it would be no problem at all.
Buying the hypey, and he's not holding back speaking on what was billed as the richest fight in boxing history. Jones took direct aim at the timing of Floyd's 2015 clash with the 8-division legend Manny Pacquiao. His accusation, Floyd waited to fight Pacquiao till...
Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what? We are fortunate that we saw the fight. Because to be honest with you, Earl came back from dead and made it back and forth.
He got knocked out by Marquez. Roy said flatly, in his eyes, the matchup came too late long after the fire was hottest. Jones argued that if Mayweather had faced prime Pacquiao 4 years earlier, the bout could have been a true all-time classic asterisk to legends at their absolute peak. But instead, the boxing world got a mega event that cashed checks, not legacy points. And Roy didn't stop there. He brought his own career receipts to the table.
Roy Jones Jr. Well, I mean, when anybody else come smoke Roy Jones Jr., damn well they beat it in him. Has there ever been a fight? That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked who he fought. Roy fought whoever the fuck he came. He's my legend. So, nobody can. Yeah.
Asterisk, if I had waited till somebody beat James Toney before I fought him, would I get credit for being the greatest, he asked, because I beat James Toney? No. I don't a pointed shot from one great to another. A reminder that greatness isn't just you beat, but asterisk when you beat them. And for Jones Jr., the timing of Mayweather's biggest win tells a story that fans can't ignore.
Let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you. Because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as near as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off on him? Sugar is a dog. Just because his name's Sugar don't mean nothing.
And here's where the conversation hits its boiling point. Roy Jones Jr., a living legend in his own right, pulled no punches when reflecting on the most lucrative fight of Floyd Mayweather's career, the long-awaited 2015 showdown with 8-division world champion Manny Pacquiao. For millions of fans, it was the fight of the decade.
To their own opinion, and I'm glad that Roy Jones feels that way about himself. Every fighter that's gave the sport of boxing their whole life and sacrificed a lot inside that square circle, they should feel that way. So if he feels that way, more power to him.
But for Jones, it was a missed opportunity, a moment that came too late. You waited to fight Pacquiao till he got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him, Jones said. Bluntly, in his view, Mayweather didn't take the fight when both men were in their prime. He waited until the edge was dulled, until the mystique around Pacquiao had taken a hit, and that, according to Captain Hook.
Most fighters aren't afraid to fight nobody if they don't get paid for it properly. The problem is, you don't want to take a $5 million fight and you all gonna get $50,000 for it, because if you lose it, that's almost the end of the day for you. Why would you put yourself on the line for that? It makes common sense what people do. It made sense what Floyd Mayweather did. Because if you're not going to get the most money for it, why do it?
Changes Jones argued that if Floyd had faced Manny 4 years earlier, when both were tearing through divisions, feared and undefeated in spirit then, the legacy would have been undeniable. Then the bragging rights would have meant more. That's not just talk. That's coming from a man who did take the risks when it counted. He drove the point home with a powerful comparison from his own Hall of Fame resume.
You respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire at 80-0. You go up top that.
If I had waited till somebody beat James Toney before I fought him, would I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney? No, I don't, and he's right. Jones faced Toney when he was undefeated, feared, and dangerous. That's what built Roy's legacy, not just the win, but the timing asterisk of it. This isn't just about two men trading words. This is about how legacies are written. It's about timing, courage.
Yeah, I think he's a nice guy. Floyd Mayweather added in Roy Jones Jr.
I mean, look, once a fighter, always a fighter. Look, if you're going to attack Floyd's character, he's going to attack you back. That's just the bottom line. It's like with me and Berlanga. If you're gonna try to attack, like with me, I'm just having fun.
And the willingness to step into the fire when it's burning hottest. And Jones Jr. is challenging fans and fighters to take a closer look at what greatness really means. So, now we turn it over to you, the fight fans, the real ones, the legacy chasers. Was Mayweather's timing tactical, or was it a calculated delay? Did the Pacquiao fight solidify his place in history, or leave